everybody, another episode of Underfunded. I'm Hollywood as usual, or Cole, whatever you want to call me. Anyway, to today's episode, we'll be in the shop. It's kind of the first time getting back out here after the race Saturday, and we're gonna look for dings, bent stuff, and loose stuff. Go over the car once more because today is Thursday. You'll be seeing this video hopefully tomorrow, which is Friday, and then we got East Bay Saturday. Weather, I think, is decent. Have you heard anything?
I have not heard anything,
okay,
but it looks like it's going to be decent.
I've been working too much. I ain't been the time to look at that. But I'm excited. Another non-wing race as usual, so the wing stays off. But yeah, we're going to get into that, see why my car was cutting out. We have an idea, but we're going to rule out a lot of stuff tonight, hopefully. If I have time, we'll get to re-greasing the bird cages, but if not, I'll have to show you another time. I do it quite often, believe it or not, and we'll show that on video at some point. But anyway, stay tuned. We're going to get after it pretty much because it's getting late and I got to work tomorrow. Anyway, stay tuned. So, I'm gonna get this hood off. And instead of time-lapsing the hood, I figured I would do my part best I can, which may be a good thing or a bad thing. To talk about the race this weekend, or this last weekend, sorry, up there at Black Horse Speedway. I liked it. I enjoyed the heck out of that track. Though my motor didn't like it, I did. And that, even though it looked like it was, felt like, well, I say look because I had to watch the feature from the infield. Looked like it was rubber on it, but it still was hooking, if that makes sense. And then, of course, my buddy Brandon, who won the race, that guy, up next to the fence, just making it exciting. But not to give you a play-by-play, just kind of actually what I think and everything like that. The guy running the series, you know, you're gonna have your hiccups and stuff like that. It's all part of a new growing series. They're trying to make non-wing sprint cars a thing. And so, being since I like non-wing sprint cars, I'm gonna try to help. But no, I enjoyed that track. Also, I don't do this very often, but I'm going to. There's a guy, and I ain't gonna do him justice now, I'm gonna screw it up. I had the name in my head. But there's a guy that does YouTube videos like I do. He drives a little front wheel drive red Neon, I think it is, with the number 9 on it. That runs up there at Black Horse Speedway all the time. And he is what got me prepared for that track. And I'll think of it later, we'll get back to that. But I just wanted to say thank you for his videos, because I do watch other people's videos and learn, like if I'm going to new spots that I don't know. So without you guys, I wouldn't have done near as good as I did. But other than that, back to the series. I had fun. There was a couple, you know, wrecks and incidents and stuff like that. You're gonna have that with non-wing, obviously. Hold on, can't think and talk at the same time, I guess. Get that off there. But no, I had fun. My dad had fun racing. He's already talking about coming back too, if they'll have him, and he enjoyed his time. So can't wait. Series sounds like it'll be promising. I think if they get some sponsors or something like that, it could be something someday. And And I can't wait to make that journey along with them. Because again, this shop likes non-wing racing. But we like sprint cars in general, so we're going to support sprint cars. But anyway, we got the hood off, we're going to get into it and see if we can't find something wrong. Stay tuned. Alrighty, so to get down into our problem child, which we think is back here in this general area, in the electronics section, I'm gonna take this air cleaner off. And it is dirty, I know. Try to take care of that tomorrow probably. Get it all blowed out. But I'm gonna be loosening these, it's gonna be really exciting. There's 8 of them. I need to get one of them fancy ones like Dad got from Butler Speed and Supply. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, Butler seem to have everything.
That they do, I'm telling you. They do come in handy, especially when they're 20 minutes down the road.
Or possibly less.
Yeah, it's not very far. For me anyway. I mean, if you're a sprint car racer in the state of Florida and even South Georgia, and you need a part quick, that's your fella to go to. Take that off before I drop it. Come around this side. Let's get these loose. Matter of fact, Shane, if you're watching this, which I know you are, I need one like Dad's that he got from me. Let me know. It's really nice having a parts guy. It's part of your YouTube channel. This is how I order parts. Watch my video.
I mean, he is a sponsor.
And we all just help each other out when we can. And if I can help my buddy get successful with something he likes doing, I'm gonna do it. Take those off just like that. Now we can get down into the meat and potatoes in here. So, obviously, we've got Georgia dirt still in there I need to blow out. We'll get that done. But here's our mag, and there's wires. Can't see it from that side, but so we'll just talk about this for now. The problem is either these two here being loose and wiggling, this here being loose and wiggling and touching, which it's bent down kind of sort of, so it might. Or, which I don't think this is it, because you see it's got the rubber coating on it. So I don't think that got wet. So somewhere in there, and then there's, like I said, what you can't see right now, there's a screw that holds these wires on here, and that might be causing the problem. So we're gonna look into that, and if I find something that is the problem, we'll bring the video back up and show you. So anyway, we're gonna get into this and I'm gonna inspect it real quick. Stay tuned. We think we might have found the problem. I called Shane at Butler Speed and Supply, and this time of night he did answer for me. He usually does, I'm not getting no special treatment. Shane wants me to pull my mag out, and we've got a spare over there, but unfortunately my dad ain't home from work yet. And so I can't just go ahead and swap it out. So we'll do that later, unfortunately, if he gives me permission to use it. But on the back here where the 3 wires are hooked up, I've got this one which runs to my tack, which is this wire here. And then I've got 2 more that run. One is from, that goes to my switch, and the other one goes to here on my coil. This is an external coil mag. So what's going on is you can look at that. I don't know if you can kind of zoom in. You see how nasty that is? It's kind of got an oily residue on it.
Yeah.
I think that might be the culprit, but just to be sure it's not the mag getting old itself, because mag's old. He wants me to take this all out, including with this, swap it out with that, which is an internal coil, so it don't have this, and go get it tested, which a guy we know can test them for us, and see if it, and run it till it gets hot and see if it starts losing power or cuts out while it's not in the car. So we're gonna probably go that route, but like I said, Dad isn't here, so we're gonna have to wait on that. One more thing we can do before it gets too late. He also wants me to test another thing that has to do with the fuel system, make sure the what they call the oh my god, what is that? The spud. There we go. See if the spud's starting to waller out, just to do troubleshooting checks. But other than that, we're gonna do that, and I'll probably clean this motor up, and we'll see how much time we got left, because I still got to go home and edit this video tonight to put it out tomorrow, and then get up and go to work. Working and having this hobby, they don't mix very well. But we're gonna give you what we can and go that route. But anyway, we're gonna go to the cockpit next. Stay tuned. All right, so before we do what Shane was asking us to do with the fuel pump test, I wouldn't be doing it any justice having it on my car if I didn't say nothing, but I wanted to talk to you guys again about Aesthetics Craft Company. Sister started it, small little organization they got going, just her and another gal, and they take a lot of time, and obviously I've been drinking out of one of my cups I purchased, and I like it. Though my wallet don't like it. I'm not saying the cup's expensive, but I do go through a lot of Dr. Pepper in this thing. So, but anyway, check them out on Instagram at Aesthetics Craft Co. I don't know how they do that on Instagram. I'm not a big Instagrammer.
You just gotta search it up and
yeah. So check them out. If you got a kid that races, or your husband, boyfriend, wife, you know, they got all kinds of people racing now and everything like that, and you want to, you know, do something special for them, get on there, checking them out, put up your order, and have your own custom cup. Or if you're a fan of Underfunded, get on there and get your own. This is actually the guy's cup. Let me, I'll show it off again since we got better lighting. It really shows off that sparkle. Look at that. That's the gal cup we kind of designed up with. It's really good stuff. But anyway, also, I ain't gonna reveal it yet, but in this box, I've got my last and third, or sorry, not third, fourth, because we got the Jack Flash cups, is in here, and it is made, and I'm very excited. I showed this to you, right?
Nope.
You ain't showed it to me yet?
Nope.
That was weird. I ain't showed it to you yet. There
Nope.
we go. Well, I'll have to show you that. Can't get it on camera just yet. And there is a reason, and I'll definitely have it after this weekend, because the person I got to talk to will be at the track this weekend. But anyway, fellow drivers in the series, I want to probably try to get her to the track this Saturday. If you want to talk to her about it and see some of these up close and personal, we gave one to Shane over at Butler Speed Supply, and he really enjoyed his and liked his, and he might have it there this weekend if you want to see that too. Jack Flash got his. That's why I ain't got his in the box, but he got a kick out of that. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to give them a shout out again. We've been a couple episodes without saying something, just having their logo, and you know, I'm trying to help family and friends and everybody out, and they, you know, when they do such a good job, you got to say something about it.
Yeah, they do.
These small businesses don't get, you know, much attention. So, and my car and my shop, or my shop, Dad's shop, we're kind of like a small business ourselves. So that's what we want to do, is promote the small businesses. So if you or say want to throw a sticker on the car and you don't know how much to, it don't cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to do so. Just come to track, help out, scrape mud. Hell, I'll throw your sticker on my car for a night. Just scraping mud. But anyway, again, like I said, we're just trying to support small business and everything like that, and hopefully you guys are too. But anyway, let's get work done so I can get home and go to bed. Alrighty, so we're gonna be in the cockpit here. It's gonna be tight spaces, so I apologize if the footage is not that best, and it is dirty. I did wash the car, but I did not wash the inside of the floor pan and everything like that. We need to re-grease the torque ball and stuff too, so I might do a little extra stuff like on our Facebook page, THC Motorsports. Might start doing some tech tip stuff, so the stuff that I don't have time to put on a camera because we're obviously late, we got to work the next day or something like that. Just little stuff that I'm doing to the car that you can learn something off of, little 2 or 3 minute episodes or something. But definitely check out that page if you want to and learn some more stuff. But anyway, let's get down here and get this off. So we're gonna be taking the fuel pump off here. I already got it pre-loosened because, like I said, it's dirty and didn't want to be sitting here for 5 minutes playing with it. So what we're gonna do is it's just pretty much a squeeze is what it is. It just squeezes it on there. And then there's a fuel pump. And what we're looking for here, I don't know if I'm able to turn it, but we're looking at it and it actually looks pretty good. So that's not the, it's not turning off. It spins pretty freely. It ain't gunked up. That's grease in there, and we'll grease that before we put it back on. But if you hold tight for a second, I gotta get an Allen wrench that size. And it is 3/8. We're gonna put this in here. That 3/8 Allen wrench is the same size as that. We're gonna put that in there on the power steering pump, and it is tight. So that rules that out. So that's good news. So it's definitely the mag issue is where it's all at, or wiring. And then we'll find out, hopefully, if Dad gives me permission to use his mag for this weekend. We'll run that, take this one to our guy and get it tested. So anyway, stay tuned. I'm gonna put this on off camera because it is kind of a pain and we'll be here for 15 minutes. So stay tuned. We got one more thing I'll show you that I do. It's, well, we're gonna do a walk around and find a ding that I found. So we got that and one more thing, and then we'll wrap this video up. Hopefully you learned something. My car was pretty. Now I got this ugly mess to look at, and unfortunately, you can't fix that. you just can't. And there's multicolored stuff on there. I see blues, I see reds, and I see whites. I don't know what color that is. But anyway, usually that means you're slow. Well, in this case, what had happened was in the first corner of the feature, my car cut out on me, and the guy behind me obviously had nowhere to go. Because when your green flag, drops, everybody's to the floor almost. So that kind of stuff happens. If that's the worst thing that ever happens, I'm all right with it. I can live with that. But anyway, as far as I know, I've been walking around the car as I've been talking to you guys and everything like that. And I'm looking and I don't see any big things. You will notice the first night actually in this car, the right side Nerf bar is different from the left side. And what had happened was, my first B main, which was the first night of Winter Nationals when I got this car, down at East Bay, I just KO'd this whole thing. I slid into a car, and so that's why those two don't match. But it's been that way ever since. I just didn't ever fix it. So all we got's works, and I've been happy with it. I don't see nothing else dinged. Obviously I wasn't fast enough to push anybody, so my front bumper's still good. So, but other than that, I'm pretty pleased. Again, had a lot of real good fun times up there in Georgia. Y'all built some darn good racetracks, and from what I hear, there might be some more races around that area, including Black Horse again. I want to say we're going up there the 18th of September, I think, is what I remember. And so be looking at a video for that. And if you are watching this video and you didn't go to Black Horse last time, mark that down, because that's a pretty racy joint. And I know if able to, this car is definitely going. But look for us this weekend down at East Bay and Riverview, i.e. Tampa, with the Top Gun Sprint Car Series. Like I said, that's our first series we're going with. We're kind of vetted there, I guess. So you always want to support your local stuff, but don't think for a second we're not going to go out and venture on if the series don't collide with dates and stuff like that. Everything gets worked out. We'll never miss a Top Gun race to go somewhere else, obviously, if they share the same date. So, but anyway, again, Aesthetics Craft Company, I love your cups. Shane at Butler Speed Supply, thank you for all your help and support. Jack Flash, I just love you. So, but anyway, stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully you learned something, and we're gonna get out of here and go to bed because we got work tomorrow. See ya.